Hey fellas, it's Chad here. I've been asked by a few of you to kind of go over how I did my door shocks. And I know Jeremy has a set out there. But if you're like me and you like doing things yourself, I'm going to go ahead and provide the parts list that many of you asked for and kind of show you how I did it. And it's fairly simple. I mean, if you can build an NP01, you can do this easily. So there's the door. You really don't need, I put handles out here. You really don't need the pull handles. I've been just grabbing the shock itself because it's super sturdy the way I have it. I'm just grabbing the shock and closing the door. No issues at all. I will provide the part list that many of you guys are asking for. What I did is I got this little bracket right here, and basically it's a 90-degree bracket. You drill three little 3/16 holes. I drilled from underneath, and I put, a bunch of tape to protect in case I went a little too fast. I didn't want to hit the window, which I didn't, but it's always safe, put something down there to protect the Lexan in case you get a little crazy when you're drilling. But it's really easy to drill through this. I've used vice clamps to vice clamp it down, and then marked it on the outside like this and tested everything out. And then when I was ready to drill, I moved the bracket on the underside of the lip, vice clamped it down, and used the existing holes as a guide to drill through. When you do that, just make sure this little bend is over the ledge. You don't want it all the way in when you have it under, otherwise you're gonna have to kind of oblong the holes out. But just make sure you have the lip exactly like that when you're doing it from underneath and drilling through. And again, put something there to protect the plexiglass, but it's pretty easy to control. It's fiberglass. It's nothing crazy. I also modified the door pull using their clamps, and I just cut it shorter. I used this is an electrical piece, and again, I'll put that part number on there. Totally optional. It's nice. I used it in one of my other race cars before. And then I just use a 3/16 rivet. It goes right through there, right through the bracket. Not going anywhere. And then down here, I tried a few things. I had a little 90-degree metal with a 10-millimeter ball on there with a hose clamp. And after a while, it started, just for me playing with the car for like a week, not even going out racing it, just messing around when I first got it. It started becoming weaker and weaker, and the metal started to bend on what I was using. So what I did is it didn't have the right angle. So what was happening, it was just stressing the angle of it and stressing the ball, and it would eventually fail. So what I did is I 3D printed some brackets up left and right, and with the correct angle on there, and they still attach with a hose clamp, and then the ball goes on the edge of it, and it's printed out of 3D plastic. It's not gonna budge. It's so thick. It's and I put some little angles on it and to strengthen some areas of it. But it's left and right. There's one over there too, and that's pretty much it. Again, I'll put all the parts list. If you do want the 3D printed pieces, or if you want to do something on your own, it's not that hard to do. Just be careful of the angles and everything. But I will sell the 3D printed parts to you and ship them for $35. There's a few of you out there that already have them. Elan has one, and then the Winding Road car, and then the Race Cave car. You should have them now too. So if you're looking at just doing something yourself, having doors open, and you do require 3 holes to drill on each side, 3/16, not a big deal, then go ahead and let me know. But again, I'm gonna list all the parts that you need to buy. They all come from Amazon. So and that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. But it's been working great. Had the car out 2 test weekends so far, and not an issue at all with the doors. And that's it. Thanks, guys.